Mike Gross with Nittany Next. Last week, the Penn State Nittany Lions struggled a bit, but survived in Baltimore against the University of Maryland 31-30. It was a strange game in the sense that I really felt like Maryland, of all the snaps in the game, Maryland probably dominated it for 80% of them. But Penn State was able to trump that by Christian Hackenberg throwing the ball up in the air and his wide receivers coming down and going up and getting it for big plays. So they survive, they move on, they're 6-2, they're bowl eligible, they're 3-1 in the Big Ten, and remember, their only two losses are to undefeated teams, which is, I think, a distinction that no other two-loss team in the country has. So next week, they can clinch a winning season at home with Illinois. Illinois is, the interesting thing about this matchup, I think, is that the last couple of weeks, Penn State's defense, which has been very good for the most part under James Franklin, really struggled against mobile quarterbacks, option-style offenses, the kind of offenses that spread you out horizontally and make tackles in open space. This week is going to be a much different challenge. Illinois doesn't do that. They play a pro-style offense. They have a veteran quarterback named Wes Lunt. They throw the ball all over the place. But here's what's interesting about this matchup. Illinois is very, very good at protecting the quarterback. They've only allowed 8 sacks all year, which is, I think, like 15th in the country, but almost every team that's ahead of them statistically in that category is a team that doesn't throw the ball anywhere near as much as they do. Penn State leads the country in sacks. They've sacked the quarterback 31 times. They have an individual, Carl Nassib, who individually leads the country in sacks. So that's going to be the thing that this game is going to swing on. You have a team that really protects the quarterback and a team that really attacks the quarterback, and the team that wins that fight is probably going to win the game. And in Penn State's case, if they win it, clinch a winning season. You can follow our Penn State coverage on LancasterOnline.com, Facebook, and Twitter.